#1 in the mornings. King 5 News on Kong starts now.
This morning, 2 Seattle women feel better about their lives after walking away from their 6-figure big corporate salaries. Jenny Hutchinson was inspired to change her direction after seeing the Dalai Lama speak at Quest Field last year. You'll remember that big Seeds of Compassion event. His message of compassion had a powerful effect on this business executive and her partner.
And I really sat in the audience and started to cry because I didn't feel like I was doing anything for anyone else.
So she and her good friend quit their jobs, just kind of chucked it all, and started a new business called Better Because. Their website and new book are full of inspirational sayings that encourage people to live more positive lives. And here now to talk about the small things that make people happy and in turn make the world a better place, hopefully, are the founders of the Better Because company, Jenny Hutchinson and Kathy Hafner. Ladies, good to have you here.
Oh, we're
good
pleased
morning.
to be here.
Thank you so much, Brad.
It's always interesting when you talk to people and they come, I guess, to that pivotal moment that both of you did that said, it's time to change our lives significantly. Most people would not ditch a, Fortune 100 or 500 job, a 6-figure salary, etc. You already have busy lives. So how was it that you were inspired by the Dalai Lama here, beyond just, the message that he gives, to the point where you said we need to change our lives? Let me start with you, Jenny.
Well, I think in sitting in the audience and hearing His Holiness the Dalai Lama, it was really at a point of transition in my life. I have older children now. I've been exceedingly blessed with a terrific career, but I felt like I needed to give back in significant ways.
Kathy, how about you?
Yeah,
similar feelings?
Exactly. Being in the corporate world for 25 years, I felt something was really missing in my life. And something that I've learned recently is what gives me juice is making a difference. And it was really time for me to do something about that.
How was it that the Dalai Lama was able to send you in that direction? I guess I'm curious. I mean, we know that's what he talks about and compassion, but where you really can make just such a left-hand turn in your life, and say, okay, I'm going to be about this now. I mean, that's not something, especially people with a business background, you don't make snap decisions, generally.
You don't make snap decisions, and neither did we. It did take a little bit of soul searching to decide what was it we wanted to make a difference with. And it really started with the book, and for us it's about inspired action. It's not just enough to be okay and joyful. It's taking that next step and deciding what you're going to do with that positive.
All right, so the book starts with 3 core beliefs that you say will lead to happiness. Let's go through those 3 core beliefs.
Oh, absolutely,
you want to take it away,
yes.
Kathy? Okay,
so
here we go.
The first core belief is life is what you think. And one of the things I've learned is, what you think becomes your actions and then becomes your quality of life. So it's really about starting within yourself and knowing that, if I have positive thoughts, then my actions will be positive.
Positive outcome. It'll set the course.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right.
And then,
life cycles. Now, what are we talking about there?
Yeah. Life cycles is about, we have this myth that life is a straight arrow and it's going after every goal and you go up the next notch and the next notch. And oftentimes we get frustrated and stressed about that. And really, life is a circle. There's ups and downs. And it's okay to be in that down cycle and get back up and get inspired and move ahead.
And then the last one, life's a gem.
Yeah, life's a gem. Well, for the longest time, I had one facet of my life, which was work, work, work. And maybe my family came in there, squeezed in there a little. And what we've discovered is life is a sparkling gem. And there's really 7 facets. So it's all about health and wealth and wisdom and work and play and others and service.
And of course having those in balance, I'm sure. All right, Jenny, I'm going to let you take over here now. Show us some of the items that you brought as an example here, because I get a kick out of some of these that you say really can create one's own happiness.
Well, of course, our favorite is a dog collar.
Not always at 4:30 in the morning when you're being tugged to let the pooch out, but yes, it is a form of happiness.
But definitely better because of our dogs. We both have dogs and enjoy the dogs. The other one I would say is, you were saying, what would this be? These are spend, save, and give. And even at an early age, we had our children put money in each one of these jars.
Right. Okay.
And I think even as you get older, is to remember to have those 3 buckets.
All right. And then I see some of the more common ones. Obviously, an iPod might make you happy.
Yes.
I'm not sure that the Dalai Lama talks about downloading music very often, but nonetheless, I guess that can take you to your happy place.
Yeah, exactly. And what I have here is what I call the upbeat playlist.
Inspirational
and it's
music.
Inspirational, yeah. So even like I don't like to wash dishes, and so I play my upbeat music and listen to my daughter's favorite High School Musical song, and I can do anything.
All right, so these are some of the material things, and obviously the Dalai Lama inspires beyond the material things and about, you know, thought and motivating people. So what is it that the things that people could do to leave things just a little bit better than how they were before?
Well, Better Because is honestly to make life a little bit better, and that's to think about joy every single day, and that you create that joy. So our favorite motto is, if it's to be, it begins with me.
And equally important, you know, the Dalai Lama talks about service to others. So Better Because is about giving. And in our case, we are supporting education, global education for children in need.
Right. If you could put your finger on one thing that you can live by every day, post your experience with the Dalai Lama as you move forward now in this new venture, what would it be?
I think it's knowing that you choose, that you have a choice of deciding in any facet of your life if you want to be better, and how every day you're going to lead just a little bit better life for yourself and for others.
Yeah, it's back to that motto that Ginny said earlier. If it's to be, it begins with me.
And you have to listen, I think, to your heart. Like you said, soul searching. I think a lot of people are being forced to do that these days anyway, just simply because of the economy. They lost their job. They're soul searching. What do I want to do next? And a lot of people are trying to make that decision. What's really important in my life? Is now the time to go do something I've always wanted to, whether it was a passion, or I want to go back to teaching, or no, I want to be more of a full-time mom, etc.
Absolutely.
You know, to be involved. So it definitely causes us pause and to focus on those things. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
And talking about the experience. And
you can find these books also at Nordstrom's in the gift department. Or
good, you got your way in there.
University
Couple corporate execs, of course. Figure you guys know how to do a little marketing of the whole plan.
BetterBecause.com.
Okay, see, very good. All right, if you'd like more information about Better Because, you can go to king5.com, click on news links. Ginny and Kathy, thanks again for coming in.
Thank you.
Good luck with that. Joyce?
Thank you, ladies. Well, still ahead.